Good evening. Welcome to Tuesday evening's Motion is the Lotion movement class with myself, Andy. I hope you're all well and you've all had a good day. A bit milder today than it was on Monday, a little bit warmer, so that's been nice. I hope you're keeping well and hope you enjoy tonight's class. As usual, we'll go through the housekeeping, but first things first, this session is brought to you on the Keithley Healthy Living Wellbeing at Home Facebook page, and is also supported by the Rethinking Pain programme at Keithley Healthy Living. If you didn't know that already, and if you are in the Rethinking Pain pot of people, I hope that you are getting the benefits out of the amazing work that these guys do and the help that they give to people. Housekeeping from my point of view, make sure that you've got space, okay? You don't need much space. The more space you've got, the better, I think, sometimes, and sometimes not. Make sure you've got something fixed. So I've got a table I can lean on at the back, I've got the worktop over my shoulder. Make sure you've got a door, hopefully that doesn't open backwards on you, because you'll be putting your back against it. Make sure you've got comfortable clothing on and sensible shoes. Make sure you've got some access to some fresh air if you need it, and some water if you feel like you need to have a sip, okay? And as I say with all these movements, both on here and when we're out and about in all the classes that are done over the Bradford area, this is your class, okay? This is your movement. As slow as you like, as many reps as I suppose you like, okay? You don't have to keep up with me. I won't be going very, very fast. It's not about speed, isn't this? It's about pacing yourself, taking your time, and making sure that we do things safely going forward, whether that's walking, stepping up a curb or a step. And I forgot what I was going to say then. Sitting down, okay? Very easy to fall, okay? I was this morning, I was at the golf club. I just called in for a cup of coffee, and with the party there, and one guy, quite physically able, walked through the door, didn't see the minder step sign. It wasn't the big step, but he ended up flat on his face pretty much, and lucky that he didn't hurt himself. And that's somebody with reasonably good mobility and not poor mobility or movement. So it is easily done, okay? And one of the things that we do talk about on a regular basis is the pacing of your activities. Okay, if you do get to a point in any of this, if you are joining us for the first time, or you're watching this at another time, if you need to stop, you stop. Okay, if you start again, you start again. If you wait until the next movement, then you wait until the next movement. So that's basically it. We'll come on to the movements very, very shortly. We're going to have a quick warm up. Okay, you can see behind me I've got chairs as well. That was one thing I forgot to mention. Okay, I'm sat on one and I've got one behind me. I've got two chairs, just helps me move around this kitchen in between the movements that we're going to do. One's back there for a reason, and the other one will be used probably to just pull up here. And as ever, just let me know that you're there, okay? And nobody is at the moment, okay? So I'm hoping that some of you guys will be joining me at some stage this evening. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to crack on, okay? If you join us, fantastic. If you don't, well, you can always get it on catch up, okay? So I'm going to move the chair out of the way. Okay, I'm going to take off my glasses. I'll put everything there for a second. Okay, and step right back. Okay, so you can see me. Okay, I'm just going to walk on the spot. And you can see around me, I've got things, because we'll be needing to balance. You've got objects around you, fixed items that you can use for your balance or your support, even at this particular stage, okay? And just get your arms going. Get some music on. Have the telly on in the background if you want, pushing out in front. move and watch your favourite programme. Is it Emmerdale time? I'm not 100% certain. I think Emmerdale's like 1/2 in it. Not, as I don't know, to be fair, honestly. You're on that. Arms back into the sides. Okay, we're going to drop those hands down, keep those feet going. And we're going to slow that to a stop. And again, using my surroundings, using my objects around my kitchen, I'm going to stand on one leg, rotate my ankle, round we go. Okay, clockwise, anti-clockwise, just changing direction randomly. Again, if you feel that lifting the leg up is creating some endurance in that leg, is just put it down. Okay, we are going to swap to the other side now. Okay, and we're off with that other side. That's it, well done. Okay, bob that foot back on the floor. Let's get those legs going and those arms. And we're going to give it a push out in front. And we're bringing those arms back in. And dropping those arms. Down we go. And we're going to slow that to a stop. Okay, we're going to go arms down the sides. Okay, if you want to mirror me, you can. We're just going to reach over, slide the hand down the leg to the knee, feel the stretch down this side. We're going to come back up, and we're going to do the same down to the other side. Again, focusing on your breathing and your posture. Okay, up we come, over we go. Try to have a good stretch as well. Just hold. And we're up again. And we're over again. I'm just holding that position. And we're back up. And we're over. This is our last stretch on this side. Okay, and we're back up. And we're over again. And we're back up, and we're back into moving those feet and those arms, and we're going to give it a push out in front and be sat down for the next stretch. Okay, so bringing those arms back into the sides. Okay, dropping those hands down, keeping those feet going. And we're just going to bring that to a standstill. Okay, I'm going to sit in this chair. Okay, for those of you that join us on a regular basis. Okay, I think you can just about see me. One straight leg locked at the knee, one bent. I'm going to lean over, sitting on the edge of the chair, or sitting comfortably in the chair, but feeling the stretch down the back of that outstretched leg. Keeping your head up, don't restrict your airways by tucking your head in. Okay, holding, feeling that stretch ease away. And we're going to sit back up. And we're going to stretch out. And we're holding that position. And up we come. And over we go. Again, focusing on your breathing. Just a comfortable stretch. The further over you lean, the bigger the stretch, but just be comfortable in what you're doing. Okay, we're going to sit up from that. And we're changing again. And up we come. Last stretch on this side. Again, the object of this is to go over that a little bit further each and every stretch. And we're up. And we're over again. Well done, guys. Again, concentrating on that breathing. Okay, we're going to get up from that, I'm going to move this chair out of the way again. I'm going to get my feet going if you've not already done that. Okay, so we're back into being stood upright. Legs going, arms going. Pushing out. In front. Okay, bringing those arms back into the sides. And dropping the hands down, keeping the feet going. And we're going to slow that down to, so I'm just going to come in, move the screen a little bit because this next one is for the upper body. Okay, so again, going to need some clearance for your arms. Okay, so make sure you've got the space. Cross those arms. All we're going to do is go around, turn and hold. Push your palm out so you really feel the stretch. Then come back in, around to the other side, pushing that palm out and just extending that stretch a little bit. Okay, and we'll come back in from that. And again, 3 on each side, holding. And bringing that back in, and round we go. And back we come. And round we go for our final stretch to this side. Again, I felt myself able to get round that little bit more. And I'm in. And I'm round. Holding. And coming back into the centre. And I'm going to just drop the screen down so you can see me. Okay. Probably chopped too much off there. Feet going. That's it, so we're back in. Arms going. And we're going to give it a push out in front. Just keep that going up at shoulder height. Okay, bringing that back in. Arms down to the sides. Dropping those arms down, keeping the feet going. And we're slowing that to a stop. Again, using my surroundings. All I'm doing this time is a heel and a toe. So again, heel, toe. Okay, I'm going to spin myself round. Just going to do the other side. Keep that going. Okay, and we're going to get, kids are just leaving house. Arms going, legs going. Push that out in front. Okay, and we're going to bring that back into the side. Dropping those hands down, keeping those feet going. Okay, we're going to slow that to a stop. I'm going to come in. For the next one, I'm going to sit down. Okay, so we're going to do neck and shoulders. So again, just looking straight ahead. Okay, if you want to mirror me, you can do, but we're going to look over the shoulder and we're going to go this way first and hold that position. Now we're going to come back to the centre. We're going to look up to the ceiling and back to looking straight ahead again. Out to the opposite side. And back to centre, chin down to your chest. And back to looking straight ahead. Okay, again, mirroring me out to the side. And we're going to come back across and we're going to go all the way across to the other side. Again, trying to keep the chest and the back still move the head. I get a lot of people turn. Okay, just go to where you feel comfortable. Chin down to your chest. And back to looking straight ahead. You're going to go straight up the ceiling. And we're back to looking straight ahead, okay? Again, out to the side. Back to the centre. Up to the ceiling. Back to looking straight ahead. Again, out to the opposite side. Back into the centre. Chin down to your chest. And then from that position, a good rotation. All the way around with your head. Back to the start position. All the way around again. And back to the start. And then it's just some rolls forward with the shoulders. 3 one way. 3 back. Okay, and that is our warm up done. Okay, so quick little look to see if we've been joined by anybody. Oh, here we go. Where were you all? Yes, Mandy, there is a peer group this Friday. I'll answer that question straight away. I've got my curtain twitcher Pauline and the bottom of the table relegation fighting Caroline. Notts Forest fan. Sorry, Nottingham Forest fan. I've obviously done that to wind you up. Thanks for joining us, guys. Okay, I hope you're all well. So, this is what we're going to start with. Okay, we are going to start with squats. So we're going to do some side bends. We're going to stand on one leg. And we're going to do the leg alphabet. Okay, we are going to do some lower back strengthening. On that one, if you want, if you're feeling it a little bit, you can sit down, do the easier version. Most of you that are on as it stands at the moment know how to do that one. Okay, hip back, wall slides, sitting and standing, hip out, and no surprise, okay, leaning back at the end. Okay, so there we're going to do our knees and hips first. We generally do our knees and hips first. Okay, just make sure nobody else has joined us. Thanks guys for joining me this evening. Okay, right, we're going to crack on. Okay, so glasses are going to stay there. We'll take over our laminates, shift the chair out at the road. Okay, the countdown, when I press the button properly, is ticking. Okay, I will lift that up a touch.
3.
Okay, we're going to start with the hands on the hips. Okay, from the side, down we go. Okay, good posture, feet shoulder width apart, and performing the squat. Bending at the hip, okay, and stopping at the point where you cannot keep your lower back flat, okay, and up, again nice and slow, slowly down,
mark,
and back up. We're halfway through this one. Controlling our movement. Down we go. We've got 16 seconds, guys, in between each movement, just if we've got to shift around or move anything out of the way. Obviously we're doing this at home, so we might have to move something out the road.
3,
okay,
2, 1.
That is our first
Rest.
one. Okay, again, maybe just need a little bit of space, but we're going to do side bends. Okay, if I move back a little bit.
Mark.
If you're struggling shoulder wise, as I know some people do, is just do what we did in the warm.
3,
okay,
2,
we're going to go
1.
over.
Go.
And again, this is all about keeping your posture and your body upright. Okay, so again, if I come from the side, I get lots of people doing that. Okay, we don't want you to do that, we want you to be there. Okay, upright, over, again, nice and controlled, nice and deliberate, good hold on the stretch, and up.
Mark.
Okay, halfway through, and up, over, and we're up, and we're over. Then we're back again.
Three, two,
And we're resting
one.
there.
Rest.
Okay, so again, using the surroundings, standing on one leg, as I say every week when we come to this, I'm going to try and do 10 seconds on each leg, not 30 seconds then change, I'm just going to alternate.
Three,
Okay,
two,
so but I can use
one,
my surroundings,
go.
so I'm up and I'm holding, I've got the luxury of the timer at the side of me. Okay, we're coming up to the first 10 seconds and then it's just a switch. And again, pick something, try not to talk while you're doing it, but pick something that doesn't move. Up we come. But there where I've had that little wobble, I've just used the table, so I'm still working. Even there,
Mark.
I'm still doing what I need to do. And I'm not gripping, okay, for fear of falling. I'm just using my fingers to balance myself out. Up we come. Down we come. And up.
Three, two, one.
Okay, and we're resting
Rest.
there. Okay, we're going to be seated for the next one. We've got the leg alphabet. Okay. So again, further forward we sit in the chair, the harder
Three,
it is, the easier it is sat back. So I'm sitting forward.
go.
I'm going to draw numbers as I always do. Walking the knee, working the hip. Keep that nice and controlled. I usually get the timing pretty good. And again, you've got to concentrate. Try and comfortably breathe. 9. Circle on the 10.
Mark.
Stop there. Swapping. Okay, and I concentrate on this one because if I don't, I tend to write my numbers the wrong way around. Okay, round on the 8, into 9. Okay, a bit quicker on this one, but big slow circle takes me to
Three,
3, 2, 1.
one. Rest.
Okay, we are now on lower back strengthening. So you can sit in the seat, put your hands down your sides, go over as far as you can, or you can be stood up.
Three, two, one.
Okay,
Go.
shoulder width apart, over I go. Trying to look through my legs, and up. Over I go again. Up we come, and over again. Well done. And back up we come.
Mark.
Okay, just gone past the halfway mark there. So I've done 3 in 30 seconds. Okay. And up.
Three, two, one. Rest.
Okay, we're resting there. Okay, we're on hip back now, so I'm going to drop this down a little
Mark.
bit. Okay, so you can see. I'm
Three,
going to hold on to the
two,
table.
one.
Okay,
Go.
and I'm going back. I've not got a lot of clearance. I don't necessarily need it. I could move in, get tighter to the table, back, but I'm trying to bring my toe to my heel, not putting it on the floor to create that little bit more endurance and work for the hip. But if I start to feel like it's smarting a little bit and I can't do anymore, I can just put my foot on the floor and rest it, take it back and rest, and we swap over at the halfway mark. Okay, so you've got that option. Okay, if you find it creating that little bit of grief, you can put the foot on the floor. Keep that going.
3, 2, 1.
Okay,
Rest.
and we're finishing there, folks. Okay, wall slice. You're going to need a door. We've used fridge freezers in the past.
Mark.
I'm going to use the arch. Okay, and I think you can just about see me.
3,
Okay.
2, 1. Go.
But back flat. Down we go. And up. Down we go. And up. Okay, and it also depends what clothing you've got on. So I'm finding this quite difficult push up with this hoodie on. Okay, whereas before I've used stuff where you've slid up the wall quite nicely.
Mark.
So it just creates that little bit more friction going up. I'm having to push harder to push my body up. Okay, but with 20 seconds to go. Again, secret to this is back flat.
Three, two,
Okay,
1.
I'm resting
Rest.
there. Okay, I'm going to bring this chair forward, sitting and standing.
Mark.
So, bring this in.
3, 2, 1.
Okay,
Go.
I'm going to go down. I'm going to sit comfortably. Okay, I'm going to put my hands across my chest. I'm coming up. But what I'm doing on the way down is I'm touching and I'm controlling and I'm resting my back. So I'm not dropping into the chair like a sack of tatties. Potentially having that chair topple or go wobbly, me falling off either side of it,
Mark.
or even tipping backwards, depending on how you planted yourself into the chair. Down we go. Up we come. Okay, keep that going. Down we go. And we're up.
3, 2,
Okay, and we're
One.
resting there.
rest.
Okay, we've got hip out this time. Okay, so again, I'm gonna probably
Mark.
show you from the unit. I'll move the chair out of the way. You
3,
can see.
2, 1.
Okay,
Go.
going out to the side with the hip. I'm not so sure you can see me, but I think you get the gist of it. Out we go. And again, creating the endurance by not bringing in the hip, the leg and the foot to the floor. Apologies for having my back to you, but it probably is my better side. Just keep that going. Coming up to the halfway mark, spin myself round. Out I go. Again, if I get tighter, leg straight, out I go.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Okay, and we're resting there. And we're finishing. This is our 10th movement.
Mark.
Okay, so it's hands on your hips.
3, 2,
we're arching,
go.
and then we're coming forward, we're going over, and we're coming back up, arching that back, and up I come, over I go, and we're up, and over, and up.
Mark.
Okay, halfway. Okay, so again, nice and deliberate, no rushing. Getting what you can do. You don't have to go into this position. This is just, again, stretches. And over. And over we go again. Coming up to the last few seconds, folks.
3,
And
2,
we're resting there.
done.
Okay, well done. So grab yourself a drink, get yourself some air. Okay, let's come in. So we've got 10 more movements to do, guys. I'm just going to have a quick nosy. Okay. No one else has joined us, but hey, doesn't matter. Okay, glasses go on. We'll reset the timer. Okay, so I'm just going to put these in a little bit of order. Okay, so we're going to go bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, we'll do that one. We'll do that one. That one. That one. That one. And we'll have that as a float your boat exercise. Okay, I'm just going to go shut this living room door. Okay. Okay, I hope you're all okay. You've had a drink, got some air. Okay, we're on what we're on to. We're 32 minutes in. Okay, so we've got probably another 12 or 13 minutes of work to do, including rest, and then we can chill out, get on with the rest of our evening. Okay, so our next set are going to be mainly backs, I think. Why can't you see that? There you go. Pelvis rotations, side bends. We're going to do rotations. We're not going to do the leg alphabet, we're going to do the arm alphabet. That's a prompt for me. Okay, we're going to do lower back strengthening. Again, we can sit down or do the standing up version for that. We're going to do some upper body strengthening. That's the one where we take our elbows up to the ceiling and squeeze our shoulder blades. We're going to do a push up against the wall. Okay, we're going to go hip out or hip back or float your boat. Okay, you can do an exercise of your choice there. All right, we're going to do sit to stand, 2 versions. That's the harder version, not actually sitting into the chair, but you can do the one that we did in the first round, okay, which is a little bit easier and not as enduring. We're not doing step ups, okay, because we haven't got steppers. Okay, we are going to lean backwards at the end. Okay, so we'll get on with it. Okay, glasses go off again. The clock is ticking.
3,
Chairs out.
2,
Your hands on your hips.
go.
Okay, and we're going to rotate. Again, changing direction randomly. Okay, round we go. Randomly changing. Just keep that going. Okay, well done, folks. Working round and round, changing that direction, controlling that move. We've just gone past the halfway mark. Okay, not as much faffing around with the backs. Okay, tend to find that we can stay in one place for a lot of these movements. Okay, we've got 5 seconds to go.
3, 2,
Okay.
1. Rest.
Alright, we've got side bends next. So we've done side bends in the first round, so we're going to repeat them. Okay, because they were a filler in due to lack of equipment on the first ones. Okay, so but again, if you're struggling, you're just down to the sides.
3, 2.
So if I come
1,
this way,
go.
again, over I go. Standing with your feet, shoulder width apart, bend down to your side, reach your hand towards your knee. Okay, other arm over the top of your head, and just keep returning to the starting position and going in the opposite direction. Coming up halfway. I'll face you guys now for the last 30. Okay, over we go. And back down. And over. And up we come. Over we go. And up. And over. Okay, just keep that going, folks. 5 seconds to go.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Rest.
And we're resting there. Okay, we're on rotation, so again, it's a warm-up exercise, but you do this at your own pace. We won't be just doing 3 here. Okay, you might do though. Okay.
3.
Alright, but
2,
we're going out, so
1.
we're from here.
Go.
It's round. And maybe not holding as long, but trying now we're a bit warmer, just to get round that little bit further. Okay, increasing the elasticity of your body and your flexibility while we're nice and warm. Round we go. You can see I'm not holding as long. Okay, but this, I want you to keep those arms up if you can. Okay, I like this way of doing it. We've done it several ways this. Okay, if you're doing it the old way, that's fine. But I do tend to feel that this gives us a better stretch as we move around. And in.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Okay, we're resting there, guys. Okay, so we're on to the arm alphabet now, so I'm going to come in a little bit. I'm just going to hold my arm out. Okay, nice and straight.
3, 2.
Okay, I'm just drawing numbers again.
Go.
1, 2. Okay, I'm focusing on the deliberateness of what I'm doing. I'm going to be a bit quicker, I think, on this one. And around we go. Okay, and actually timed that quite well. And I'm just going to move to the other arm, do exactly the same. Okay, I'm coming up to 5. Why is it people's phones always ring when you don't want them to? And when we talked about fog on leg on the other week, you can hear my mum a mile off. Okay,
3,
circle.
2.
Okay, but
1.
don't tell her anybody that
Rest.
sees her, please. Okay. Lower back strengthening. I'm going to drop the screen down a touch.
Mark. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Okay, so from here, over I go. And up. I think my mum thinks she's got tin cans and string, to be honest with you. Up we come. Over we go. And up. I must start shouting in a minute. I'm sorry, I'm too busy trying not to laugh. Up we come. And up. Okay.
Mark.
I'm sure if she stood at top of Hill in Rose and shouted across, she'd reach to the other side of Bradford. Over. And 20 seconds to go. Up we come. And over. So we've got 5 more to do after this. Okay.
3, 2,
Okay, we're resting now.
1. Rest.
Okay, we've got upper body strengthening. So this is quite a tough one, this. Holding the position. Okay.
Mark.
So we're going to be
3,
in that
2,
position. Elbows
go.
up to the ceiling, squeeze the shoulder blades. Alright, really feel like up at the top, shoulder blades are coming in. Again, if you need to rest from this position, just stand up, okay? Tilt, hinge those arms up and stand up, okay? That's the other way to do it. I'm going to stick with this. And up we come.
Mark.
And up. Let's keep that going. Okay, coming up to the last 10 seconds. Again, focusing on the movement.
3,
Squeezing
2,
those shoulder
1.
blades.
Rest.
I'll rest in there. Okay, we've got a push up. Okay, so my push up's going to be going against the kitchen hob because I haven't really got anywhere. I'll try the door next week.
3,
Different
2,
angle of attack.
1,
Okay,
go.
I'm in this position. Down I go. And up. I've got Sirwat with us as well somewhere, I think. You've not put a comment on those Sirwat, I don't think. Okay, down we go. Controlling. Pushing away.
Mark.
And away. Again, focusing on what you're doing.
Three, two, one.
And
Rest.
rest in there, guys. Okay, so hip out, hip back,
Mark.
or float your boat. Okay,
Three,
I think I'm
two,
gonna
one.
stand on one
Go.
leg. Okay, I'm gonna stand and hold. Just something different. 10 seconds on each side for me. Okay, and as I always ask, if you're doing your floaty boat, let me know what you've done. Okay, although nobody does. Okay, we've got another 10 gone through,
Mark.
and we're halfway through. Okay, and we're resting there on that one. And we're changing.
Three, two, one.
Okay, resting
Rest.
there, guys. Sitting and standing. So I'm going to keep this here. I think you can see me.
Mark.
Great. Okay, so I'm standing up. Okay, tough on this if you
Three,
do it properly, but you
two,
can do what we did the
one.
first round.
Go.
Okay, but this time I'm going down, touching, and up we come. Right? Come to you in a minute. And up. And up.
Mark.
Again, focusing on what you're doing. Again, concentrating and focusing on the movement.
Three, two,
And up we
one.
come.
Rest.
Leaning backwards. Just to finish off, folks. Okay, so hands on your hips.
Mark.
Put that chair out of the way now.
3, 2,
Okay.
1. Go.
And up. Over. And back we come. And up. Over we go. Again.
Mark.
And up. Up we come. Arch the back. And over. Okay, keep that going.
3, 2, One.
Okay, guys.
done.
Done. As the man says, we are done. Okay. Right, folks, listen. Thank you for that. Hope you enjoyed that. Just see if we got any more comments. Hey, there you go. Thank you, Sir Watt, for your comment there. I love that. Thank you very much. I'm glad you've enjoyed it, or you were enjoying it. But we've come to the end for another week. Okay, so well done, guys. Good work. Obviously, we'll see some of you tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, and again on Monday and Tuesday. If not, we'll see you next Tuesday evening. So, from me, enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your week. I look forward to seeing those of you that I'm going to see. But until then, I will sign off with a good night. Cheers, everybody. See you later.